Victoria Cruises has announced a new shipping concept. Can you tell us more about it?
The houseboat idea is not new. There are currently several companies that operate houseboats. Several cruise lines have a cabin, suite, or apartment, and the cost of this purchase is between $300,000 to $2 million. On top of this, there are annual maintenance costs and extra service charges. We thought that it could be done much more cheaply, so we came up with the idea of having our residents rent a cabin or a suite. They do not have to buy the cabin, so there are no huge start-up costs. There is a deposit and a monthly rent. No shopping, no bills, no fuel costs. They can forget about queuing in shops and not having to sit on the motorway in rush hour traffic. We offer a viable alternative that lets you travel the world with no hidden costs.
What is special about Victoria Cruises services?
What makes us special is that in this fast-paced world, we slow down. Cruises are usually about visiting as many destinations as possible. We don't have that. We spend between 1 and 7 days in each port, leaving time for our residents to not only explore the immediate port area, but also to possibly go further afield and explore more remote areas. What's even more special is that the residents tell us where to spend our time. How is this done? We have an OBS system on board. It's a tablet that is our passenger's personal assistant in each cabin. The menu allows you to specify how much time the passenger wants to spend in which port. This is averaged by the system, and based on this, the ship will stay in the port for the specified day.
Who would you recommend this lifestyle to?
Everyone. Only people over 18 years of age are allowed on board, so we welcome adults who are retired and want to explore the world without always waking up somewhere else. We also welcome digital nomads, whose way of life is to work while traveling. All this is possible on board. We can provide you with the best internet service currently available at no extra cost for free.
What rental fees are available and what discounts can you offer to passengers?
Rental rates vary. Everyone can find a price that suits their wallet. We have introduced a loyalty program that gives discounts to our residents. If you rent for more than a year, you can get up to 40% off your monthly rent based on the length of your rental. So your daily cost can be up to $79 per person.
What refund options are available to passengers?
We offer a 100% money-back guarantee if you need to cancel your rental due to COVID or other illness. If you cancel 5 days before the connection, we will also offer a 100% refund to the passenger in this case.
What services are included in the monthly rental fee, and are there extra costs for passengers?
The monthly rental includes approximately 90% of the services available on board. What is not included in the monthly fee? Beauty salon, dining in the 2 themed restaurants, and special medical treatments and examinations. The prices of our paid extra services are not high either, about the same as if you were dining in a mid-range restaurant on land.
What kind of activities will be offered on the ships and land?
On the ships, we organize programs not only for the time when we are at sea, but there will be several special events every day. Our residents will have the opportunity to participate in different craft activities, dance classes, cooking school, and wine tasting. Every day, we organize several colorful activities where everyone can find a program to suit him or her. Of course, there will also be guided tours of the marinas, but if you don't want to take part in a group exploration, you can organize your excursion. Some of these excursions are paid for, but there will be some excursions that are free of charge. There will be a cinema and theater on board with a different show every night. We also plan to invite local guest companies. This will also give our residents the chance to see the cultural shows of the country they live in.
How long does a round trip last? Where can you connect? And how can you leave if you don't want to continue the trip?
A complete round-the-world trip takes about 27 months, but the ships continue to new destinations and ports. So, It is possible to live on the ship if you want. You can join and leave wherever the ships dock. The list of ports can be found on our website.
How long can I rent the cabins or suites? Is there a time limit?
There is no limit to the length of time you can rent a cabin, but there is a minimum time limit of 6 months. There is no minimum period of the rental.
What medical care is available for the elderly, and is it possible to worship on board?
Both of our cruise ships have 3 to 3 doctors, 1 to 1 dentist, and a fully equipped onboard hospital, prepared for every emergency. The question on everyone's mind is what medical care can be provided on board. This is a question that, of course, is of particular concern to older travelers. All passenger ships have a medical center. This is usually where care for minor accidents or for seasickness during the voyage is predominant. These are covered by a well-trained doctor and medical staff on board each vessel. On VCL ships, the passengers are long-term residents and live their lives here, so we have set up a much better equipped medical center with a professional medical team to ensure that everything is at the disposal of the residents should the need arise. Our medical centers are equipped with 10 beds in case it is necessary for a patient to be under medical supervision for a few days. The medical center is equipped with ECG, EEG, X-ray, ultrasound, defibrillators, etc. All the necessary equipment to perform minor outpatient surgeries is available. We also have a small pharmacy where we can supply patients with basic medicines. If you require a continuous supply of medication, please consult your pharmacist before departure to ensure that you do not run out of the medication you need. As we are supplied with essential medicines, you will need to bring any special medicines on board with you. The medical center also has a dental clinic. If necessary, we can provide all outpatient treatment as our dental department has the latest equipment. If you decide to travel with us, but are concerned about medical care, you can rest assured that our professional medical team is fully prepared to provide care to all passengers should you contact the medical center with any complaints. Yes, there will be the possibility of worship on both ships. However, it will not be possible for all religions to be represented on the ships. This will not be a possibility. There will be one pastor on each ship to lead worship.
Are the onshore activities organized by the passengers themselves, or is it possible to participate in organized activities?
We organize programs for our residents at each port. You can book a place on the OBS system for these programs. These places are limited, and there are both paid and free programs. Residents can also organize individual programs, and if they wish, our colleagues can help them on board with advice and information.
When were the boats built, and have they been renovated since then?
The vessels were built in 1993 and 1996, so we are not talking about young vessels. Both vessels have already undergone several renovations to bring them up to a good technical and aesthetic condition. Both vessels are currently undergoing refurbishment in Italy. The cost of the renovation is between $10 to $10 million. The refurbishment will include a complete cabin and suite equipment replacement and the replacement of all necessary equipment for the navigation of the vessel to keep our vessels in the best technical condition. Various water purification and filtration equipment will be installed to minimize our environmental impact and carbon footprint. Victoria Cruises aims to protect the environment and release as little pollution as possible into the atmosphere.
Where do the occupants stay?
Yes, ships are usually inspected every 2 years for 3 to 4 days. For this period, we rent a hotel for our residents near the harbor at no cost, and they receive the same service as if they were on board.